Hey guys, it's Fizzle Mister. I'm gonna try and upload a video. Don't know if it's gonna work. I have tons of videos to upload. I have thank you videos for a few people. I have a video response for one of my YouTube friends. All sorts of stuff. I just haven't been able to upload. I'm sorry if I'm a little shaky. I have to do this on my phone. I tried to use my camera and go through my laptop, but that's not working, so I'm going to try and do this through the phone and upload it that way, if I can figure that out. So anyways, this is basically a huge update video. It's a sorry to everybody, bkstaud. Thank you for the package you sent. That was amazing. I have an unboxing video going through it more thoroughly that I'd been trying to upload. So sorry for not getting that up there. You know, anybody else that has done anything for me or given me any advice, I also say thank you. My channel's been a little funky. Google Plus decided to take it upon itself to connect me with YouTube. My YouTube with Google Plus, and now I have 2 YouTube accounts or something. I don't know, it's really weird. Thankfully I have all my videos still. So, just so you all know, I'm not just kind of kicking back. I've been trying to do videos. Anyways, it's an update video. So, I've recently gotten into tool restoration. I really love old tools, and I just hate to see old tools in pieces, and it just makes me want to cry when I do. So I inherited these 2 axes, and I have another Collins felling axe that is single bit. It's currently still at my grandpa's. I forgot it last time we went up there, and he gave me a whole ton of stuff. I was really thankful. You know, I inherited sort of this stuff. This was his scout axe, and this is the felling axe that he used a lot. It's a Collins double bit. It's I can't think of the name of the actual axe head, but it was in pretty rough shape. He's ran it into the ground a few times, so it's got some of the good old clay stuff that they have down in Paradise, where they used to live. And I think that's the last time he used this. Either that or in Walla Walla, Washington. But it's in a great shape. He takes care of his tools. The finish on this is still really nice, so I'm not even going to touch the handle on this. I'm just going to touch up the blade and see if I can get some of that dirt off, clean it up. I might also try and repaint the blue. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, so, you know, anybody with advice on that, please let me know. And then this is my favorite little piece right here. This is a Norland hatchet with the original Norland sheath and everything. The sheath is in rough shape. It's definitely seen better days. It still works, but I mean, see the strap is tearing. See right there. Which isn't a big deal. It cinches to right there, that hole. So it's just under the tear, but that's still kind of a bummer. And I could reuse this piece of leather, but I'm going with Wrangler Star's way. And just I'm gonna try and fix this just because I really like that it's the original sheath. So if anyone has any tips on that, if I should just rivet it or restitch it with some heavier stitching. One side's better than the other. That side's perfectly fine, but this side, the axe is starting to come through the stitching. So I don't know if I should just take rivets and put it right there, just because that's where this part of the axe goes in and pokes through right there. Wait, it's this side, because it's pulling it this way, so it's shoving this tip of the blade up through the sheath. But I was grateful to inherit this. This is an original Norland. I'm also doing a renovation job. I'm redoing the finish just because it's in rougher shape, so it's definitely been used more. I've reprofiled the edge. I don't know if you can see that. I'm still working. It's got kind of a random dip right there on either side. But you know, he ran this one into the ground once and he had a ton of nicks. But I was still really grateful because it's still in great shape, and I'm glad that I was able to keep the handle on this. It's a 24-inch handle. It's going to need some touch-up work down there. You can see the genuine Norland. If anyone knows how to get metal shavings, the lettering, should I just use a pick or a needle file? Because the lettering has some metal shavings just smashed up in there. I'm not liking that. This had some pitting. I don't think it's on this side. It's got some marks. But it had some pitting. There's a pit. I'm not so worried about the pitting. It wasn't so aggressive, especially on this side. There's just a few little spots where it's not even deep. I could even take that out if I wanted. But it's I'm slowly trying to refinish this blade. And this is another thing I was really happy about, was the fact that he had not, again, he takes care of his tools a lot, and if he ever did smash this with another axe, it doesn't even look like it though. He took the mushrooming off if he did smash it, like he would with a splitting maul, just so you don't have that stuff flying around. So this axe is in really great shape. Sorry if the video quality's a little sucky. There we go, now it's focused. You can see that better, see how the finish is. It was originally this greenish color, right there, all over. I don't know if that's like traditional or anything. See, there's some more of the pitting. There you go, you can see that better. And I've just been slowly taking a Dremel tool with a really light grit and going through that. But that's one of my projects right there, is redoing that, cleaning up that Collins, and I don't know if I want to do linseed oil or some other type of finish on this. If anyone else has recommendations, because I've heard linseed oil can take a while, and I'd like to use this in the upcoming season. It's getting close to winter, not that I'm going to use that a lot. I might, but this is my outdoors axe. This is my field hatchet of sorts. I like it. It's light. It's solid. It's got the nice profile that I wanted. It's not so much of a wedge as that axe right there. That is a piece of crap. That is a hardware store axe. I'm thinking about saving the head off of it and getting rid of that handle. It's a Liddell, and I believe they went out of business or got bought by somebody, and there's a handle that I'm making right there. But it's got some severe mushrooming on the back, and the front of the blade I've taken care of, so I'm going to redo that, see if I can't get it off that handle, and use it as a splitting axe, or, you know, something to drive in wedges. Just because it's a piece of, I don't want to say a piece of crap, because it's not. I've chopped wood with it. It's just not the most efficient axe in the world. It doesn't bite in as deep as something with that sort of profile. I'll see if I can get this too. Sorry, I'm in my man cave. See, I got it for free at a yard sale. They'd driven a ton of nails, and it's the epoxy sort of resin in there that I just don't like, because it just makes it 10 times harder to get out. So I have to pull all those nails and drill. I hope the eye is not too deformed. See, it's just been pounded on. I just hate to see tools in this condition, no matter what kind of tool. Even if they're crappy quality, it's just something about the owner that had this before me. It makes me want to scream. Oh. I like to take care of all my tools. I have auto shop at the school I'm going to, and the tools we have in there are just so beat up, and it's like I can understand them eventually wearing out, but the fact that you walk in there and you have wrenches with giant chunks missing out of the tips, and it's like somebody just did not take care of that. Yeah, see, I gotta get the Lansky puck up to this one. Sorry, I have ADHD. tend to skip around a lot, so I'm sorry if that bothers you. Feel free to say anything about it. Just kind of the way I am. So I'm sorry if that bothers you. Sorry if I jump around a lot. But I am working for the forestry service pretty soon here. So that's exciting. I'm thinking about being a forestry service firefighter, forestry technician, whatever they call that. That just seems fun. It's eventually I want to buy a property, okay? I want to be able to live off of my property and not have to pay for food, just be able to build up money and pay off my mortgage and my debt. Create a self-sustainable sort of living space. Want property with my own forest so I can heat my house that way, or it's sort of prepping, I guess. I'm aware that I need to be prepared. I am prepared for myself. But I plan to have a family. Currently engaged to that lovely girl right there. But I hope to be able to support her and myself and any children that we may or may not have. So yeah. Any tips on that also, feel free to share. Anything's welcome, honestly. Just anything. Any tips, any advice, you want to criticize, I don't care. Your opinions. If you have advice, I'm going to take it to heart. I'm going to try it. I'm going to put it to work. I'm not going to just go, oh, cool, that's great. You suck. Don't tell me advice. Sorry, I'm rambling a lot. So, right here we have a true temper. FSS. If anyone can tell me what that stands for, that'd be awesome. Because I can't seem to find the definition, but it's everywhere. It's an FSS C21. See the C21 right there. Okay, and then true temper, FSS. As you can see, this thing is in pretty bad shape. It's a Polanski. Sort of trying to profile the edge there. There's a lot more wear on the top than there is the bottom. But I paid $42 and was kind of upset to find it for cheaper. But this is a great tool. Something I will be happy to be restoring. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to put the black finish back on this, or if I'm going to do sort of a satin self-polished thing and go that route. But it's got some major rust starting to work on the edge here. I've gotten the hoe sort of finished. I need to take it to the grinder or a belt sander, or just sanding it. Polish up that edge and then take a sharpening stone to it and sharpen it. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Because you can see my rough file work, and I go from a bastard file to a finer file just to get the nicks out with the bastard file and get the bevel and all that right, and then go in with a finer file to finish it up, make it a little sharper. But this is a grubbing hoe with an axe. This is used by forestry for firefighting. Great tool. I've used one when I've worked for the forestry before. I have friends that have used one. I love the tool. I love the look of the tool. It's just neat to me how you can combine so many things. There are farming tools that even are like this, but it's a shorter axe, sort of. It's more for planting and such, because it's got the shorter farm axe for cutting through roots, and so it goes down like this, and then here's the blade right here. Is this chunk of steel, and then it goes down into your axe handle, and then you have the grubbing hoe, which is not as thick as this. It's slightly thinner, and it's more flat because it goes like that, because it's more of a gardening hoe. This is a trail hoe. They use it for trail maintenance. We've backpacked up places for trail maintenance, redoing the trails, and used these. Love the tool. So I'll be doing restoration on this. It's an FSS Polanski. I haven't decided whether I want to put a sort of single bit curved like this one, facing the direction of the blade of the axe, or more of a single bit straight like the one here. I'm not going to be using this fiberglass crap. It's just not the best thing to use. I will be using hickory like this. And also another option for me is to use just a straight one for a double bit, because that seems more like the whole size is a double bit sort of handle. So I'm not sure if I will go that way or that route and just have a straight handle. I might, but I'd like to have a little crook or a hoof sort of shape on the bottom, just for extra grip. But yeah, got this off of eBay from someone very generous to wait until I'd bid a little bit more than I wanted to. Didn't really have the money to pay for it. I had to work a few extra hours, or an extra hour or two, just a little overtime, and to afford this. But it was definitely worth it. The people were understanding. eBay can be good and it cannot be good, depending on what you purchase and how well you look at it. And sorry, I got my autofocus going on now. But yeah, so that's a cool tool. So again, this is sort of a channel update. I want to thank you all for being so kind. Any tips, advice, anything like that, that'd be great. I thank you to everyone who has sent me something, and I just haven't been able to put a thank you video up. I just wanted to share this project with you guys. Or at least try to. I don't know if this video will upload. I've been having trouble uploading videos lately. So again, sorry for anybody that I have not been able to submit a video to. I have promised some people video responses. I've been trying to put up some thank you videos and have not been able to. So again, sorry. Alright, thanks. Fizz Mr. out.